Welcome back, everyone, to WC Coins World. Today we dive into an incredible journey through American numismatic history as we explore the fascinating story behind the 1953 wheat penny, a humble coin that carries with it decades of rich history and collector intrigue. The Lincoln Wheat Cent series has long been beloved by collectors around the world, and the 1953 edition holds a very special place among them. The Lincoln Wheat Penny first debuted in 1909 to celebrate the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth, created by sculptor Victor David Brenner. It was the first United States coin to feature a real historical figure instead of the traditional allegorical designs that had been used on previous coinage. Victor David Brenner's iconic design featured Lincoln's portrait on the obverse side, while the reverse side showcased two wheat stalks encircling the words 1 cent United States of America, symbolizing prosperity and the importance of agriculture to the nation. The wheat penny design remained in use from 1909 until 1958. By 1953, the United States Mint had already produced billions of Lincoln wheat cents, and the coin had become a staple of everyday American commerce. The country was in a period of post-war prosperity and expansion, yet the coin retained its humble and familiar design, connecting Americans across generations. The 1953 Lincoln Wheat Penny was struck at three different mints: the Philadelphia Mint, the Denver Mint, and the San Francisco Mint, each distinguished by the presence or absence of a mint mark. Philadelphia Mint coins carried no mint mark. Denver Mint coins bore a small D mint mark, and San Francisco Mint coins featured a small S mint mark. The Philadelphia Mint struck approximately 256 million 1953 wheat pennies, making it the highest mintage among the three mints. These coins are fairly common even today, but finding them in pristine mint state condition can still be a challenge for collectors, especially with fully original red coloration. The Denver Mint produced around 700 million 1953 D wheat pennies in enormous quantity, reflecting the nation's growing economy and demand for coinage despite the high mintage. Finding well-struck examples with full detail on Lincoln's hair and beard can be somewhat tricky due to occasional quality control issues. The San Francisco Mint produced approximately 181 million 1953 S wheat pennies, although lower than Denver and Philadelphia outputs. The 1953 S cent is still relatively plentiful. However, San Francisco coins are well known among collectors for their unique, striking characteristics, often showing softer details and a slightly different toning. Turning to the historical context, the year 1953 was significant for many reasons. Dwight D. Eisenhower had just been inaugurated as the 34th president of the United States. The Korean War was drawing to a close, and Americans were experiencing a post-war economic boom that changed consumer habits and lifestyles dramatically. Against this backdrop, the wheat penny continued to circulate widely as a symbol of everyday American life, touching countless hands from small towns to big cities, representing a tangible connection to the nation's values of hard work, thrift, and perseverance. The alloy used for the 1953 Lincoln cent remained consistent with earlier wartime changes, being composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, a composition that had been standard since the late 19th century except for the brief steel cent production of 1943. During World War II, the average 1953 penny weighed about 3.11 grams with a diameter of 19 millimeters and featured a plain edge. Over time, these physical traits have helped collectors authenticate genuine pieces and distinguish them from altered or counterfeit specimens, which sometimes target rare error varieties. Speaking of errors and varieties, the 1953 wheat penny is known for several interesting error types, including doubled dies, repunched mint marks, clipped planchets, and off-center strikes. Each of these errors provides an additional layer of excitement for collectors seeking something unique from the year. Among the most sought-after errors for the 1953 D and 1953 S cents are repunched mint marks, abbreviated as RPMs, which occur when the mint mark is punched more than once into the die, resulting in a noticeable doubling or shifting of the mint mark letters. In addition to mint errors, another point of interest lies in the subtle design Changes in dye were issues observed on 1953. Wheat pennies as dyes were used extensively. Small flaws and distortions could develop, creating minor but collectible variations often cataloged by specialists today. Grading plays a crucial role in determining the value of a 1953. Wheat penny coins are assessed based on the Sheldon scale from poor 1 to mint state 70, and factors such as luster, strike, quality, color, and surface preservation are key to assigning a proper grade. Most circulated 1953 cents today fall in the fine to extremely fine range, meaning they saw considerable use but retained visible details. However, finding specimens in gem mint state with strong red color is significantly more challenging and commands a premium in the market. Color designations are another vital aspect of wheat penny collecting. Coins are classified as RD for full red, RB for red brown, and BN for brown. Full red coins, especially from 1953, are highly desirable because copper tends to tone over time, making untouched examples rare. Famous grading companies like PCGS and NGC have certified thousands of 1953 Lincoln cents, yet only a small fraction achieve the highest mint state grades with full red designation, underscoring their scarcity in such superb condition. Another important element is the history of the San Francisco Mint itself, which was nearing the end of its operations as a coin-producing facility by the mid-1950s. The mint would cease regular coin production shortly thereafter, making the 1953 penny one of the later issues from this historic location. Collectors often seek full collections of Lincoln wheat pennies, spanning from 1909 to 1958, and the 1,953 issues are important for completing these sets, filling in critical gaps in the mid-century years and offering both affordable circulated examples and challenging high-grade targets. Over the decades, interest in the Lincoln wheat cent series has only grown, solidifying its status as one of the most popular and accessible areas of numismatics, suitable for beginners and advanced collectors alike. The 1953 penny also serves as a fascinating teaching tool about mid-20th century America, allowing collectors and historians alike to explore economic trends, metallurgical changes, minting practices, and broader societal shifts through the lens of a single small coin. Educational initiatives across the country often use Lincoln wheat pennies like the 1953 edition to introduce young students to the hobby of coin collecting, helping to inspire the next generation of numismatists and historians. In the world of investing, some individuals have turned to collectible coins like the 1953 wheat penny as tangible assets, offering potential for long-term growth, though it remains important to focus on quality and rarity rather than sheer quantity when building a serious collection. Auction records show that superb examples of the 1953 wheat penny, especially those graded MS-67 red or higher, have fetched impressive prices, demonstrating that even common-date coins can achieve remarkable results when preserved in exceptional condition. Among popular varieties sought by collectors are double die obverse, which exhibit noticeable doubling of letters and numbers in the design, while no major 1953 double die varieties rival the fame of earlier issues like the 1955 DDO. Some minor doubling examples are still known and avidly pursued. At coin shows and conventions, the 1953 Lincoln penny often appears in dealer inventories, appealing to a wide audience due to its historical significance, affordability, and the romantic allure of old copper coins from the American mid-century period. The artistic legacy of Victor David Brenner continues to shine through every 1953 wheat penny, reminding us of the enduring power of great design, simplicity, and symbolism that transcend generations and speak to our collective memory as a nation. Modern coin supplies offer a range of options for storing and displaying 1953 wheat pennies, including albums, folders, holders, and graded slabs, helping collectors protect their treasures for future enjoyment and appreciation. As technology evolves, digital platforms have expanded the community of wheat penny enthusiasts, enabling collectors to share images, discuss varieties, and trade pieces across great distances, preserving and enriching the hobby in new and exciting ways. For those who love the thrill of the hunt searching rolls of pennies for old, wheat cents remains a time-honored tradition and occasionally lucky. Collectors still find a 1953 wheat penny hiding among modern coins, sparking excitement and nostalgia. Today, the legacy of the 1953 Lincoln wheat penny endures as a testament to American history, artistry, and everyday life encapsulated in a single cent that continues to inspire collectors, dreamers, and historians alike across the world. Thank you so much for joining me today on WC Coins World for this deep dive into the incredible story of the 1953 Lincoln wheat penny. If you enjoyed this detailed history and want to explore more coins and their amazing backstories, be sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for our next numismatic adventure.